Let's make a practical example with the for range. So as usual, we will open Plonker, we will create a new application for Angular 2 TypeScript. We are here, yes. And okay, so first we will create a file. We will call this for range directive. I forgot the folder, so the source folder for range directive.ts. In this particular case, I will copy and paste the code. It's really long, so I just want to show you how to use it. So I copy the code. Normally we write it from scratch, but in this case it's a really long code. So we have here the directive. Let's put a little bit of space so we can read it better. And let's recap everything. So we import from Angular core, directive, input, template ref, view container ref, embedded view ref, and the view. We use a decorator here, and our directive will be named for range. We export as usual the for range directive. We will receive, as we said, an input, and every time that from outside we receive a value, this value will come here and call the function render. When the function render is called, we will iterate what? Well, we iterate as many times as the calling function is saying here, and we will create in our container a view based on our template, and we are creating a local variable called index. So how do we use this? Let's go to the app. As always, we have to import from here. What's the name of our directive? The class for range directive. Come here, we want to import the for range directive from the same folder, for range directive. Remember this part, we have to put our directive in the directive array from the component. This is a super important step. And now we are ready to go. Let's do this. We have a UL, we have a LI, and here is where we are going to use, remember the asterisk, we are going to use our custom directive. The name is for range. How many times do we want to iterate? Let's iterate 5 times. And yeah. And the last part is we want to, it was here. Yeah, we want this. We want also to access to the index. Remember that? So we come here and we said, okay, we want to iterate 5 times. And every time that you iterate, we will have the index in a variable named E, and we print this value. Okay. So here we are. Our directive is creating a loop from 0 to 4, so it's doing it 5 times, and we are printing the index. Let's make it a little bit nicer. So let's put here range equal to 5. We can put here this variable and the same result, but now we can make it dynamic, right? So our application can create a for loops based on this. What's the purpose, for example, of this? Well, this is pretty interesting if we want to do a pagination, for example. Well, then we can generate every page. This will be an anchor, so we can click here and go to a page, go to the second page, and so on. So we can use this structural directive just to create every element based on the number of pages that we have. We will do this. We will use this directive in our application MyTunes. This is the last part of these videos, and you will see how useful it is to create a structural directive.